what does Tahawwur Rana facing trial in India mean?
First of all, we should appreciate NIA, Ministry of External Affairs, as well as our political bosses for ensuring and taking all steps for extradition of this man. You were discussing about delay. I was personally involved in the whole process. I can tell you we were monitoring it on day-to-day basis. There's a difference of time between US and India. Even that, many a times we will try to respond to them within 24 hours so that, it reaches to them in 12 hours time. It's just like that. So there was no delay. We were working round the clock and all the time. So as Mr. Sushant said, that this is a case of due process. And we have to first convince the US government. One thing is at political level, it was done at the government to government level. But the legal requirements were to be met. And we had to convince the US Department of Justice to show to them that there is adequate evidence, which in turn they were supposed to present before the US courts. So hats off to our officers in NIA and MEA that they did the exceptional work. I remember talking to our ambassador in US many times on this issue, and there will be representative of Indian embassy sitting there watching the developments. We can't have our own lawyers in these proceedings, but our officers, our teams, even we sent our lawyer also to brief them, to clear their doubts, and to say that there was delay, it will be wrong. I personally feel this case was handled in the best possible manner. As far as talking to this man, Tahawwur Rana, is concerned, we'll have to understand one thing. This incident happened more than 15 years back. So, and this man was in the prison throughout. To expect that he would be knowing something happening in the recent times would be too much. But as far as our effort would be that we find out whether he had some contacts in India, because you see that when Kassav was prosecuted, he was the only one prosecuted, and all others were sitting in Pakistan or elsewhere. So similarly, in this particular case, also, all others are outside. So once we interrogate this man, we should get some leads about his contacts in India, if any. But it will certainly expose Pakistan more. We will get information about the other conspirators, and we should try to connect the loose ends and dots.
But the question is, sir, that Pakistan from the word go has been dismissing his, its association with Tahawwur Rana. Only yesterday they had distanced themselves. They said that he is not a Pakistani citizen or a national. He did not renew his citizenship. So certainly, as far as they are concerned, they have washed their hands off him. But sir, my question to you is, do you think India's case, particularly on international forums like Financial Act Task Force, which is the FATF, where Pakistan remains under scrutiny for terror financing, India will be able to strengthen its case, particularly on these forums?
Yes, certainly. This is a very normal practice by any intelligence agency or by the government, that they will simply deny. It's an act of denial, and it's a very common practice. So all the countries do it, and international community knows very well. Even in FATF, they know that even if Pakistan denies, it doesn't matter. The only thing is how much evidence we are able to produce before them, how much we are able to extract from Tahawwur Rana. That is important. But in this thing, there is one significant thing, because his other colleague, his close associate, Hadley, has become an approver for American government and has put all his blame on Tahawwur Rana.
Yes.
So maybe Tahawwur Rana also speaks against Coleman Hadley, and then we may connect the dots properly.
Okay. This counter-terrorism process which has been put in place particularly after 26/11, Mr. Modi, I want to understand from you, is this limited only to certain countries?
No, you are asking me?
Yes, sir.
First of all, I would like to clear one thing.
Yes.
This Tahawwur Rana has not been brought to India in 26/11 original case where Kasab has been prosecuted and punished. He has been brought to India in another case registered by NIA for conspiracy which he had with Hadley and visited different places in India, including Kochi, including Agra, Hapur, and other places. So, the question of pardoning him by Indian authorities does not arise. We have not pardoned him. He continues to be an accused in this case. In this case where Tahawwur Rana has been brought. The only problem is US conducted a trial in which he was punished for providing help and logistic support to LET, but he was acquitted for his involvement in 26/11 as such. So the confusion which Mr. Rizwan is having, because he has come
I've
in
got no confusion, Modi sir. I'm sorry. Sir, I'm extremely sorry with profound respect. I beg to this, sir. I'm extremely sorry. I'm interjecting. Give me 2 minutes. I'll just explain to you. There is one major misunderstanding. He was charged with a particular conspiracy for having conspired with Tahawwur Rana for coming to India, doing a recce before the commission of the offence of 26/11. The offence of 26/11 would not have been committed if Hadley had not come to India, done the recce, and provided information to the Pakistanis. They were able to do it because of the information which he passed over. And Rana was behind that. So how do you say that Hadley is not a part of the conspiracy in respect of the offence of 26/11? He was an accused, he is an accused, he shall continue to remain an accused.
No. I did not say that he is not part of the conspiracy. I am saying he continues to be accused in our case. He continues
that is in the form of a supplementary charge sheet. Sir, that was in the form of a supplementary charge sheet.
We can't get his
That is in the
we can't get him extradited because US has refused to extradite him.
So we tried for Rana, we succeeded. We tried for Rana for 5 years, we succeeded. Why shouldn't we try again for Hadley? Why not?
No,
we have today.
I don't know why.
Today on the political platform, we are much more stronger than 2000. Today on the political platform, we are much stronger than we were in 2000. Today we are able to demand things, and they have to succumb to our demand. You make a particular request, let's go ahead with that request.
Please try to understand that we tried to push for Hadley as well. It was clearly denied by the US authorities, and we never wanted to spoil the case of Tahawwur Rana as well. So,
sir, at that stage the situation was different. Modi Sahab,
I'm sorry, please.
No.
I don't want to argue with you.
Today you can, sir, today after the arrest of Tahawwur Rana, you will get an additional ground for reinitiating the process of extradition for Hadley. It can be done any number of times under the Extradition Act.
Please try to understand. Please try to understand.
Sir, I can as a legal person, I can only advise to do or not to do is your government's job.
So I don't want to argue on this point, please. Your knowledge is much more than me. Please. I admit it.
No, sir, no question of knowledge. I follow the book.
No, I admit. Please.